Well, Milson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Here's a sharp little ball here.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Vieri. Gets his head on it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Pelé, and he's lost his man here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Vieri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gently done. Neymar. Santos looking to pass their way through. No, he's not going to get any further than that. No foul, says the referee. Santos, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Roll! And it's a goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. He's found some space. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. The action has already started. And it's Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Looking tidy in possession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. And here's Vieri, closing in on goal. Pele, pretty cagey early on from both sides.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Raul. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pele. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. He's had it taken off him. Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
McTominay.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Pele. Decent chance! Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar, pressing high and with purpose. And here's Hullet. This looks promising. Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi. Raul has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Edmilson bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Hullet. And this is Hullet. Pinches it off him. Messi. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Santos are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pele. That has ended up in no man's land.
Porque você...
E agora, será que tá saindo áudio? Agora tá, hein? Jogar contra o Zé Gaiola.
To those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, he's going for goal! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Hullett. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill-a-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity...
Ave Maria, começou o Zé Gaiola. Só toca atrás. Ai, caralho.
Crisp and sharp.
Ei, Zé Gaiola.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. That's very neat. That is good strength.
Até desconcentrei.
Iniesta.
Ei, Zé Gaiola.
Iniesta. He's it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Tá dando interferência.
And it has been just one side doing all of the early
Meu
probing.
Deus.
They've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
First quarter of an hour gone. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Pele. Pele. And he was alert to it. Iniesta. And it's Neymar. Yeah. Now it's Pele. Now it's Phillips. Has a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time. They're just unrelenting. It's a wave after wave.
Aonde? Não, é nesse. É porque tá vários áudios.
Santos have their second corner now.
Lá, o cara mandou um salve aí pro céu. Pra você dar um salve pro primo dele, Deide Costa.
Hã?
O cara mandou ali.
Como é o nome do cara?
Deide Costa.
Mendy Costa?
Deide.
Toma, Zé Gaiola,
Deide.
toma! Hã?
Deide.
Ah, não, é David...
Não, é Deide Costa.
Não, é David Costa não, é David. David Zé Balão. Como é que é?
Gaioleiro.
Sabe nem falar, cara, gaioleiro. Gaioleiro, velho. 90% de posse de bola, nenhum chute no gol. É vergonhoso. Quer ver, ó? Não, vou apertar a pausa aqui pra todo mundo ver, ó. 200% de posse de bola, nenhum chute pro gol. Zé Gaiola. Cadê? Ó, cadê? Ó, cadê o chute? Zé Gaiola do caramba. Vai, Zé Gaiola, solta a pausa aí, ô Zé Gaiola.
Quem é? Parceiro seu?
Hã?
Parceiro seu?
É, Zé Gaiola aqui do coisa.
Substituição em andamento.
Será que o Zé Gaiola vai conseguir chutar no gol? Ou vai ficar tocando atrás que nem um doido? Olha lá, ó. É só parar na frente dele, ele não sabe nem o que fazer, ó. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Ô, Zé Gaiola da porra.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Zé Gaiola dá 78 toques, não chega nem no meio de campo. Eu dou 2 toques e já tô na cara do gol.
Now it's Pele. He has found a way through. Plenty to aim at here.
Ah, porra, era lá na outra, na segunda trave, enfiei o botão todinho, o cara não tocou, esse safado.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ferdinand. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Makalele, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns and goes back.
Caralho.
And this is Ronaldo. He's had a shot!
Quase.
He has
Porra, o Flamengo do caralho me atrapalhou, mano. Tomei o gol.
roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here.
Cebolinha ruim da porra, cadê?
They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want
Olha,
another.
bicho ruim da porra.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of
It's Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chance!
Era me ter ido pro...
Palmer
Centro.
looking to go
Por
forward
aqui.
now.
Ia ver o Matuê.
Você viu? Aquela mulher tava de touquinho. Acho que ela trabalha no shopping.
Is someone so often referred to as the
Olha quem?
defender's
Flamengo?
defender.
Ixi, pênalti,
And
claro.
it's Iniesta.
Tomar no cu. A porra desse Flamengo tá me atrapalhando. Vou ver que o Zé Gaiola vai conseguir fazer um gol aqui.
Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space, and this is Hullet.
Foram
They're
indicados
looking at the
2
referee, but he's
minutos de
waved play on. That's a little loose.
Não.
Foi nada.
For Ferdinand. Thuram. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Atenção para as informações fornecidas pela polícia
O Zé Gaiola tá cagão, hein? Cê é louco, mano. Deu um chute só, fez o gol.
Ó, o Vargas.
É, já manda pro Formiga aí. Fala pra ele ficar ligeiro, que o bagulho tá louco.
Aí, tá acontecendo aí.
Olha, eu tô zoando aqui.
And that's the second half
Ó,
started.
cara.
Ai, Zé Gaiola.
McTominay, very much a man of this
Dá
moment.
pouco passe.
Oh, it's a
É, mas
promising
o Zé
build-up.
Gaiola
There's
não-
plenty of really nice passing.
Não tem perigo não, ó.
Costa Curta
Porra.
makes the interception.
Ai, caralho. Olha lá, vai avançar por cima, eu conheço ele. Eu sou por
This is
baixo. Vai
Dembele.
brecar, vai
Now
ficar
it's Cristiano
rodopiando com o
Ronaldo.
gaioleiro.
Iniesta.
E eu vou pegar a bola, aí, ó. Ixi, Zé Gaiola puxou o cabo, ó. Também. A Konami deve ter derrubado ele, porque ele só faz a mesma coisa. E agora o novo estilo da Konami aí, tipo, se o cara faz movimentos que não são naturais, ou fica tocando atrás, a partida cai.
Será?
Foi o seu que caiu, Zé Gaiola, não fui eu não.
Acho que tá funcionando.
Não caiu energia nenhuma, foi o seu que caiu. Os caras tá tudo assistindo aí. Se tivesse caído, o YouTube também caía.
Cadê o YouTube?
Não sei.
Oxe, caralho.
O quê? Aí, ó,
Tá jogando Fortnite, nossa,
Zé Gaiola puxou o cabo. Aqui tá tudo ligado.
Por CP.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Dembele, hoisted in. Oh, what has happened here? And this is goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ferdinand. That's Thuram. Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. And it's McTominay. Pelé. Another pass just keeps... It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vieira. McTominay. That has been slung wide. And it's Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pinches it off him. Goes long and straight. Xavi Alonso. Now Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. Dembele. Cristiano Ronaldo. McTominay, Chiellini, and Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso has found the net here, of course. Neymar gets a foot in here. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. Santos are all square. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
McTominay. So, what can they make of this? Iniesta gets across to intercept that. Makaleli is always looking to break lines. Makaleli goes sliding in. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's worked it through. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Dembele. Oh, well played, well played. Can he finish? Oh, that was close. And he plays one through. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Pô, o Gaioleiro tá de brincadeira, hein, mano? Ele tá lá na frente da minha área, ele volta lá pra trás, tocando. A gaiolagem da porra do caramba, mano.
So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Santos get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Makalele.
Teremos
It's
minuto de
Makalele.
acréscimo.
Turan. And the first half is done. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Santos are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And he's had a hit! Has another go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. They've played it short. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Maldini is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Iniesta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ribery. And he's gone back. There's the shot! Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Now it's Dembele. Iniesta. Makalele. Now Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Iniesta. Header! Against the crossbar. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 2 then. Terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Dembele.
8.855
Dembele.
espectadores.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bullet is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Thinks. Bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's a fine interception. Iniesta. Now it's Cristiano. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foot in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's McTominay. Now it's Ribery. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar. And this is Hullet. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has 2.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 7, camisa 25.
Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Santos take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Limited tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
So, third corner of the game. Son Heung-min goes short. And there's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
No, he's not getting past him there. A heavy challenge. McTominay. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Saka. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Son Heung-min, he's had a shot!
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
4 added minutes on the board. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's clever. Look at it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a brilliant interception. Son Heung-min. And time is up. Santos have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
É isso mesmo, David. É o saco de pancadas gaioleiro. Ainda vai chorar porque o meu goleiro fez uma defesinha, ó. Reclamar. É brincadeira esse gaioleiro.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. We have already started here. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Pele, he's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shapes to shoot! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. Really
É o que o goleiro merece.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And that's gone loose. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Santos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. McTominay. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Maldini plays it long. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Ribery. Pele. And that is expertly dealt with. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Palmer looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Dembele. Ronaldinho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand. Pele. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. And Dixon.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Ronaldinho, delivered across. He's there to get rid. Gullit. Neymar. And the counter is on. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good ball. And the shot! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. It's Pele! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Santos heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Chiellini. Maldini. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho. No, again there's no way through. Iniesta. Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. That is lovely. Dembele. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Santos are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Santos are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go once more.
Parma clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Pele. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
No luck with that dink over the top.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
McTominay. Now it's Gullit. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pele. Costa Curta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. And it's Vieira. Oh, this is a great position. Iniesta. Defending was strong and firm. Vieira. McTominay! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Teremos uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Costa Curta. And it's Dembele. Oh, well played. Santos with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's made its way to him. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Hullet! In for goal! Offside.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Neymar tries to play it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Xavi Alonso. And it's Dembele. Chiellini makes the interception. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vieira tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Well, they can break here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar stood his ground strongly. And it's McTominay. That's Vieira. And here's Ribéry. Iniesta. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Now can he find a finish? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pelé. McTominay. And it's Vieira. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ribéry. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Pelé. And this is Ribéry. McTominay. Knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. Great vision. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Just 5 minutes left. And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Iniesta. Here's Makaleli. Ronaldinho. And it's Ribéry. Pelé, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Hullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. We have already started here. Iniesta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And they're quick to get it back.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Saka looking to run onto it. He's gone for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Saka really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Referee's given a throw. Ronaldinho. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Iniesta. Palmer looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rolls it backwards.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram spots it and intercepts. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Floated through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Maldini. Mbappe. And it's Vieira. And it's Makaleli. Son Heung-min. Out to the left it goes. Vieira. Santos ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Oh, this is a very good run. Xavi Alonso. And it's Gullit. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And Makaleli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta. Makaleli. Vieira. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's Vieira. That's been cut out, well played. Iniesta running with the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to thread one through. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Maldini. Hullet. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Agradecemos sua cooperação.
So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. And it's Vieira. Chiellini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Son Heung-min gets into some... And there's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Son Heung-min usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Xavi Alonso. Played out to the right. Now he's got space here. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Santos have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the would-be breakthrough moment. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Marcado para os centros. Aos 11 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 22.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Son Heung takes the shot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Searching pass he's played there.
whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 9.542
Raul is someone
espectadores.
with real dynamite in his boots. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears. Hits! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Iniesta. Pullet tries to play it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's going right the way across. And here's Mbappe, and it's Son Heung-min. Vieira. And this is Raul. Pullet. Oh, look at Pullet! And it's there! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Santos find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, can they get him away? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Ronaldinho goes short. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lofted in. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Romario coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Pullet. Here's Makalele. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Raul. Mbappe threads one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Makalele. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Knocks it into space. And he plays one through. And he's straight offside. Gone all the way through to the keeper. Into the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Makalele. Played into space. That has not gone well. Maldini. Vieira. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Romario. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Makaleli into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that has put paid to that. Looking to play him in. Looks a good ball through. Picked out, there's the shot! Now, how often do you see that? Xavi Alonso. That's that, the end. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Santos is definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.